Hi guys. Today we're going to talk about parallel and perpendicular lines, okay? Parallel lines run side by side and never intersect. So if you were to graph them, they would look something like this, okay? Also, something you need to know about parallel lines is that they have the same slope. Okay? For instance, if I called this line A and this line B, if I said the slope of A equals -1, then that would mean that the slope of B also equals -1. So that means that M, which is slope, the M of A is equal to the M of B. Here's an example. If I have y equals 2x plus 3, that line would be parallel to y equals 2x minus 8 because they both have a slope of 2. Now, perpendicular lines are lines that intersect and make a right angle at every angle. Okay? You'll remember right angles from geometry. Now, the slope of two perpendicular lines are what we would call opposite reciprocal. And what I mean by that is if I call this line A and I call this line B, that whatever line A is, line B will be opposite in sign and the flipped version. Let's say I have two lines that are perpendicular. One of them will be 3/5. Now the opposite reciprocal, all right, the opposite reciprocal of that would be opposite, so it would be negative. And then reciprocal is the flipped version of it, would be 5/3. So two opposite reciprocal slopes would be 3/5 and -5/3. Let's say the slope of line A, so M sub A is -1, okay? And M sub B is +1. Are those opposite reciprocals? Well, if I were to write it as a fraction, remember rise over run when we're finding slope? So the rise over the run of slope for line A would be -1/1. Okay? Now, what's the opposite reciprocal of -1/1? Well, first it would be positive, and then we'd flip it, and it would be 1/1. Well, isn't 1/1 equal to 1? So the opposite reciprocal of -1 is +1.